morning, everybody. Welcome to Cookie, Kentucky. Crazy stories from the Commonwealth. Today, we have a special edition Kentucky General Store. When I was growing up, I got the opportunity to hear a lot of fascinating stories from old men that sit outside the general store near my home, and they would tell stories all day, fascinating stories. And one of the stories they told involved my cousin, and I won't call his real name. I'll call my cousin Jimmy Tom. Jimmy Tom was an avid deer hunter. He loved to hunt deer. The year before, he'd been disappointed, though, because he had fallen asleep when the deer had actually come across the field. He was asleep in the stand. So he missed out his opportunity to get a big buck the year before, so he decided he wouldn't make the same mistake twice. He came armed with 2 pots of coffee, took him some Jet Alert. Old Jimmy Tom was wired and fired now. And he got up in that deer stand and was looking all around alert. Got through the whole first pot of coffee, started in the second pot, and all of a sudden, he realized he had to answer nature's call. Now, he was high up in his deer stand, so he decided he better ease on down there because there's no deer on the horizon. Maybe he could go real quiet, but he's going to take that rifle with him because he was going to get the deer even if he had to get a shot off in the middle of his urination. Well, he got down there, went to the fence row, and looked around, no deer, but he realized it was too difficult to go holding the rifle, so he set the rifle down. And when he did, he started to go, and he looked out the corner of his eye, and just as he started to go, there was the deer coming into the field. But then his second problem happened, problem number 2. When he started going, unbeknownst to him, there was an electric fence right in that fence row. The old woven fence had given way years before, and the farmer had to put electric fence around to keep the cattle in. So old Jimmy Tom's stream hit that electric fence full force. And electric fence has an alternating current. So every time that current would alternate, he'd shoot a double stream like that. And that old deer saw him and took off and jumped over the fence in the far side of the field and was gone. And old Jimmy Tom, he curled up into a little ball in a fetal position after he was finally through and able to break away from the current of that fence. And he didn't get a deer the second time. And I guarantee he's got a brand new song this year. This has been Cookie, Kentucky. Crazy stories from the Commonwealth. My name's Shannon Whitley. God bless. Keep you till we meet again next time. I'm out here. Peace.